Welcome back. By now, you are no longer just learning English. You are learning communication power. And there is a big difference. Many people know English words, but not everyone can influence a room. Not everyone can speak calmly under pressure. Not everyone can communicate with confidence and presence. That deeper level of communication is what we begin building today. Because real fluency is not only about speaking correctly. It is about speaking comfortably, clearly, powerfully, naturally, and confidently in real-life situations. Today we will train authority in your voice, confidence under pressure, leadership, communication, emotional control, social speaking power, and advanced real-world fluency. This part is extremely important because many learners improve privately, but still become nervous in important situations. Interviews, meetings, presentations, group discussions, public speaking. Real confidence is tested in pressure situations. So today, we begin preparing for those moments. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let us continue your transformation. Chapter 1. WHAT makes someone sound powerful. Have you ever listened to someone speak and immediately felt respect for them? Not because they used difficult vocabulary, not because they spoke loudly, but because their communication felt calm and strong. Why does this happen? Because powerful communication comes from certainty, calmness, clarity, presence. People who sound powerful usually speak with control. They do not rush desperately. They do not panic during pauses. They do not constantly apologize for speaking. Their energy feels steady, and that steadiness creates authority. Authority does not mean aggression. Authority means calm confidence. That is the type of communication we are building now. Chapter 2. The power of speaking slower. One of the biggest habits of nervous speakers is speaking too fast. Fast speaking often comes from fear. Fear of silence, fear of judgment, fear of making mistakes. But powerful communicators understand something important. Slow, controlled speech sounds more confident. Think about great leaders, great teachers, great speakers. Most of them speak clearly and calmly, not frantically. When you slow down slightly, 3 important things happen. First, your pronunciation becomes clearer. Second, your brain has more time to organize thoughts. Third, listeners understand you more easily. So stop trying to sound fluent by speaking extremely fast. True fluency is comfortable communication, not speed competition. Chapter 3. How to develop a stronger voice. Our voice is one of your greatest communication tools, and just like muscles, your voice can become stronger through training. Many nervous speakers talk from the throat. This creates weak, shaky speech. Instead, learn to breathe deeply and speak from the chest area. Here's a simple exercise. Take a deep breath slowly. Now say, I speak calmly and confidently. Again, I speak calmly and confidently. Notice the difference when breathing properly. Your voice feels fuller, more stable, more controlled. Another important tip: open your mouth properly while speaking. Many learners mumble because they barely move their mouth. Clear mouth movement creates clearer speech, and clear speech creates stronger confidence. Chapter 4. Why confident people do not over-explain. Nervous speakers often over-explain everything. Why? Because they fear misunderstanding. So they continue talking nervously without structure. But confident communicators are usually more direct, clear, organized, simple. They trust their message. This is important. You do not need 20 sentences to explain every idea. Sometimes short, clear communication is stronger. For example, instead of saying, I was kind of thinking maybe, perhaps, if possible, say, I think this is the best option. Clear communication sounds stronger. Practice speaking with simplicity. Simple does not mean weak. Simple often means confident. Chapter 5, the importance of speaking with purpose. Many people speak without intention. Their words feel random, unfocused, weak. Strong communicators speak with purpose. Before speaking, ask yourself, what is my main point? What do I want people to understand? This creates clearer communication. Your sentences become more organized. Your message becomes stronger. Purpose creates direction, and direction creates confidence. Chapter 6, how to handle group conversations. Group conversations can feel intimidating, especially for language learners. People speak quickly, different voices overlap, topics change rapidly, and your brain may feel overwhelmed. This is normal. Do not pressure yourself to dominate conversations immediately. Start small, listen carefully, add short comments, ask simple questions, agree naturally. For example, that's interesting. I understand your point. I agree with that. Small participation builds confidence gradually. Over time, you become more comfortable speaking longer. Confidence grows step by step. Chapter 7, the secret of calm eye contact. Eye contact affects communication greatly. Too little eye contact can make you seem nervous. Too much can feel uncomfortable. The goal is balanced, relaxed eye contact. Do not stare aggressively. Simply maintain natural connection while speaking. A useful trick: focus gently on the person's face, not intensely, not fearfully, just naturally. This creates stronger connection and confidence. Body language and communication work together. Chapter 8, how to stop apologizing constantly. Many learners repeatedly say, "Sorry for my English. Sorry, my English is bad. Sorry, I can't speak well." This habit weakens confidence psychologically. Stop apologizing for learning. You are improving. You are practicing. That is something to respect. Of course, politeness is important, but unnecessary self-criticism damages confidence. Instead of apologizing constantly, focus on communicating clearly. Your energy changes when you stop insulting yourself mentally. Chapter 9, the power of silent confidence. Real confidence is often quiet. It does not need constant attention. It does not try too hard to impress everyone. Strong communicators stay calm. They listen carefully. They speak intentionally. They do not panic when challenged. This calmness creates presence. Presence is powerful, and presence grows through emotional control. The calmer you become internally, the stronger your communication becomes externally. Chapter 10, how to think clearly under pressure. Pressure affects thinking speed. During interviews or presentations, many learners panic mentally. So how do you think clearly under pressure? First, slow your breathing. Fast breathing increases anxiety. Second, pause briefly before answering. You do not need instant perfect responses. Small pauses create better thinking. Third, focus on one idea at a time. Nervous people often try to say too much at once. Simple, organized thinking creates stronger communication. Chapter 11, building leadership communication. Leadership communication is not only for managers or CEOs. Every person benefits from speaking clearly and confidently. Leadership communication includes clarity, calmness, emotional control, listening, ability, confidence, respect for others. Good leaders communicate ideas simply. They do not confuse people unnecessarily. They also make others feel heard. That balance creates trust. So, if you want stronger communication, learn to combine confidence with respect. That combination creates powerful presence. Chapter 12, why emotional control matters. Many speaking problems are emotional problems. Fear creates tension. Tension affects thinking. Thinking affects speech. That is why emotional control matters deeply. Before important conversations, relax intentionally, breathe slowly, reduce mental pressure. Remind yourself, This is practice, not danger. Your brain responds strongly to internal language. Calm thoughts create calmer communication. Chapter 13, The importance of preparation. Confidence grows through preparation. Imagine entering an interview without preparation. Fear becomes stronger. But preparation reduces uncertainty. Practice common questions. Practice introductions. Practice storytelling. Practice speaking about yourself. Prepared minds feel calmer under pressure. This does not mean memorizing robotic answers. It means building familiarity. Familiarity reduces fear. Chapter 14, How to sound more professional. Communication requires clarity and calmness. Avoid speaking too softly. Avoid speaking too fast. Avoid excessive filler words like Pause instead. Pauses sound more professional than nervous feelers. Also, organize your thoughts clearly. Beginning, main point, conclusion. Structured speaking sounds more mature and confident. Chapter 15, Training your brain to stay positive. Negative thinking weakens communication quickly. Before speaking, many learners imagine failure immediately, but successful communicators mentally prepare for success. This does not mean unrealistic fantasy. It means supportive thinking. For example, I can communicate clearly. I can stay calm. I am improving. These thoughts influence emotional state, and emotional state affects speaking performance. Chapter 16, The long-term transformation process. Fluency. Transformation happens gradually. At first, you notice tiny improvements. Slightly faster thinking, slightly clearer pronunciation, slightly less fear. Then after months, the changes become bigger. You handle conversations more comfortably. You express ideas more naturally. You recover from mistakes faster. Your confidence becomes more stable. One day, you suddenly realize, speaking no longer scares me like before. That moment comes from repeated practice, not talent, not luck. Consistency. Chapter 17, Your Power Communication Routine. Morning, 15 minutes. Speak confidently about your goals and plans. Afternoon, 20 minutes. Practice emotional shadowing from interviews or speeches. Evening, 20 minutes. Stimulate conversations and answer questions aloud. Night, 15 minutes. Record yourself discussing important life topics calmly.